here. Today is the 9th day of 30 days English Fluency Challenge. Wow, congratulations. This month is really moving too fast, right? And we are also learning new words, phrases, idioms. So congratulations. Keep applying those words, phrases in your life. And right now we have ideas as well. Because when you read a book, you not only get words, sentences, idioms, you also get ideas. And to speak fluently, it is important that you have some ideas. Otherwise, how, if anybody is going to ask you some question, how are you going to reply those, right? So you should have ideas, knowledge, wisdom, right? So without further ado, let's start. These days we have been talking about the importance of attitude. And another thing is how we can build attitude. Consistency is important. Another thing is today we are going to learn about 8 steps to change our attitude. So are you ready? Let's start. If you want to build and maintain a positive attitude, you need to consciously practice the following steps. Consciously means deliberately, purposely. Intentionally, you have to do the thing that no matter whatever the situation is, I am going to change. Number 1 is change focus. Look for the positive. You have to, if you are thinking always negative, if you are procrastinating, you have to change the look. Because we human beings have the habit of looking for the negatives every time. If not every time, but most of the time, right? You need to become a seeker of good. Every time you should have this kind of thinking process that no matter if the matter is negative, I am going to find out something good in it. But that doesn't mean that if something is really bad and you are trying to find something good on that situation, right? So don't do this. You need to become a seeker of good. You need to focus on the positive in your life. Start looking for what is right in a person or a situation instead of looking for what is wrong. Because of our conditioning, most of us are so attuned to finding faults and looking for what is wrong that we often forget to see what's positive. Now, one thing I would like to share here, that is, if somebody has done something wrong to you, and if he has been or he or she has been doing something great for you, so if you always point out that negative thing, so that is not the good thing about you. You need to change your attitude, right? And this is why I am saying, because we human beings have this particular tendency, this particular habit of doing the things. I also used to do, but I am changing myself consciously. That you have to take care. We all are human beings. We are always, means we tend to make mistakes. Okay? Because of our conditioning, means because of our learning and training process, means whatever the learning we have got in our formative years. For example, if your hair is dry, you put conditioner. The same way, we were small, we were kid, we got the trainings, we got the learnings. So just because of those learnings and trainings, that is why we have used the word conditioning, right? Sounds advanced, right? This particular word, conditioning, whatever the learning and training process we have been. Just because of that, we are attuned to finding faults. Means attuned. We are always look for the negative. We are always ready to find faults. Okay? And what is wrong? That we often forget to see what's positive. We always see the negative things and we always forget about the positive sides. Look for the gold. Andrew came to America from Scotland as a young boy. He started out by doing odd jobs and ended up as one of the largest steel manufacturers in the United States. At one time, he had 43 millionaires working for him. $1 million is a lot of money today, but in the 1920s, it was worth much more, right? Wow, $1 million. So that time it was, of course, much more. Someone once asked Mr. Carnegie, how he dealt with people. Andrew replied, dealing with people is a lot like digging of gold. When you go digging for an ounce of gold, you have to move tons of dirt before you get to an ounce of gold. Are you getting me? But when you go digging, you don't go looking for the dirt, you go looking for the gold. Andrew reply has a very important message. Though sometimes it may not be apparent, obvious, there is something positive in every person and every situation. We always, if we want to find something good in a person, we always find the negative things. But it is also important that we seek for the good things in that particular person. Forget the negativity, find something good. But this applies in that particular situation when the person is genuinely good enough. I'm not saying that if person is really arrogant, very bad in nature, every time hurting you, shouting at you, every time, dealing very badly, saying negative with that person, or just stay away. I just want to say this. Don't just talk with that particular person, just stay away. And yes, if he is good enough, you can just advise him once, twice, so that he also can change. And if you can see the good things or better things in him or in her, you can just share that these are the good things you have. So kindly change your attitude so that you can become the better one. Got it? This way, politely, you can just share this. We have to dig deep to look for the positive. That's what I have shared. We have to look deep to get something good or find out some positivity in a person. If he is really little bit arrogant or whatever it is, right? Andrew's message is very clear. Become a gold digger, change focus, look for the positive. So if you want to change your attitude, just look for the positive sides first. Okay? What is your focus? Search for the gold. If you are looking for what is wrong with people or with things, you will find many faults. Of course. What are we looking for? Gold or dirt? So you need to keep this in mind, on mind. Even in paradise means heaven, okay? Paradise. After hearing this word paradise, I remember the novel Paradise Lost, which I have gone through when I was in college, right? Even in paradise, fault finders will always find faults. Wow. Most people find what they are looking for. That's obvious. Some people will always look for the negative. There was a hunter who brought an amazing bird dog. The one of a kind dog could walk on water. Wow. The hunter was looking forward to showing off his new acquisition. That means act of obtaining to his friends. He invited a friend to go duck hunting. After some time, they shot a few ducks. Okay. And the man ordered his dog to fetch the birds. Now what is the meaning of fetch? Means to go to that place, particular place, and bring it back. All day long the dog ran on water to retrieve the birds. That means to get back one by one. He went one after the other time and just brought everything all together. Okay. The owner was expecting his friend to comment or compliment